from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
Now, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
DeAndre Carter returning it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
DeAndre Carter on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Rolling to his right. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Herbert just beat the play clock. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Forced out to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Eckler again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Washington, 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Well, that last pass, CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fitzpatrick to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Come on.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second and 10. A handoff. It's Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The throw taken in by Sims. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Oh, good move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and a couple, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Deron Payne able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here is Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Herbert now. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Going on the ground with Eckler, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a give running left is Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, here's Gibson again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Fitzpatrick. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Don't get nervous. 49.
Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. A run here for J.D. McKissick. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
49.
Now Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
20. 49's the mark. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. It's caught. Humphreys. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Fitzpatrick will sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and Washington set up now 1st and goal. They'll run with McKissick. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. J.D. McKissick, an 8-yard touchdown run. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They go play action. Fitzpatrick escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. On the ground, it's Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Chargers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Asante Samuel on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Regular. Lost 49. Come on. Switch.
Once more, Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
I'm coming after you. 49.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll sneak it with Fitzpatrick. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we